Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update on NIO stock. My last video had a lot of views and likes, guys. Thank you so much for your support. This helps here to let my small channel grow and that people understand what is going on in the market, especially for NIO stock, guys. So please share, like this video here, guys, if you can and if you want. Thank you so much. So let's start with the video. I give you now my chart update here. Let you know the price levels, show you why it's such a special situation right now for NIO, why we could see here a massive bullish reversal. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that I'm very bullish on NIO, but this video is not to hype you up, guys. I just explain you here the realistic price levels in my opinion, and this is of course not financial advice. So my friends, then let's start with the indicators first. So right now we start with the weekly chart, and we can see that NIO is completely overbought on the weekly RSI, and that means this is usually a bearish signal. However, guys, it's not necessary only to focus on the RSI. The last time when we had this constellation here, not something like this where we have a squeeze and come down, we have a squeeze and come down. I mean something like where the RSI is finding support on the 70% mark here. The last time when we had that constellation, that was back here in 2022 in June, and that was the beginning here of this massive new short squeeze. However, guys, we need volume to see a squeeze. Also, one difference right now is the last two squeeze attempts for NIO, which we have when we just focus here on the EMA lines, especially the purple EMA line here and the black EMA line, guys, very important for NIO. These indicators, guys, which I'm showing here in my videos, are also available in the video description if you want to get them. So this is very important right now. So NIO had two attempts to squeeze. The first attempt was here in July 2023. I mean, it was a squeeze. Yeah, we had here a squeeze in total of 130%, but we could not see a bullish reversal. We found no support above this EMA line here, guys. The purple EMA line is and was still the resistance for NIO. Yes, we have one green candle, but immediately after we touched the black EMA line here, we had a massive sell-off reaction. The second attempt was this move here. So we measure that also. In total, we had here a squeeze attempt of around 112%, also very good. But the same here, guys, one green candle and then immediately red candles, and the market makers brought the price below the purple EMA line. Now, guys, the situation is different. Yeah, here was a mini squeeze. Now you can see that we also squeezed above the line, but we have a confirmation of something like a potential support. For my swing trades, I don't use EMA lines for my trades that much, but for a resistance signal or a potential support signal, they are very helpful. That's why I always use this indicator here also for my trades to confirm bullish or bearish signals. So what we can see right now is that we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of accumulation above the purple EMA line with this massive green candle, which is a signal of support or a breakout that the bulls took over here. Yeah, guys, and that is a very rare situation which we have not seen since, we have to zoom out. The last time that we had this constellation here was after the squeeze. So I would say the last time was here back in 2021, guys. And that was, of course, the beginning of the sell-off after the peak. So that means when we just see this signal, that could be already here the confirmation of a bullish reversal. What also confirms this reversal is my chart pattern, which I already here have in the chart since months, guys. And this is this wedge pattern here. So I mentioned that here in my previous videos and all my videos here for NIO, that this wedge pattern here, this white trend line is the main resistance and this white trend line is the main support. And I said that as soon as we leave this white trend line here, if we have a breakout above this white trend line, that this is, in my opinion, the beginning of a bullish reversal for NIO, which is already starting now, or already has started here since the April shakeout. So we can see that now we have also 145% to the upside. However, guys, everything looks very good. That looks everything bullish for NIO, but, and that is the only problem, the only enemy, let's call it like that, resistance which we have is now here the black EMA line, guys. And this black EMA line is waiting at around $8.80, which is the strongest support. The strongest resistance for NIO. So keep that in mind. NIO has room to breathe until this price, and then if we then want to really see a short squeeze or a massive breakout for NIO, we need to break $8.80. This is the strongest resistance we have right now in the chart. That doesn't change the fact, guys, that I'm quite confident here that we have a bullish reversal. I think this is already confirmed, but that does not mean that NIO cannot come lower. So there is a chance, and we switch now here to the daily chart. I have here this gap indicator too, guys. If you want to get the gap indicator, you have here all the open gap information. The closest open gaps and the closest down gaps here to the actual price are here in this table. And we can see that we have a couple of open down gaps for NIO. And usually the chance that we fill those gaps is very, very high. And that means that we can come back to $4.52, and even there is one open down gap at $2.55, which means if we see a strong bear market, a market crash, market correction, that could be one of the potential price goals. But even this uptrend here might be still ongoing. Yeah, the price goals here $5.14 and $4.51 are valid for NIO, since we have here still open down gaps to fill. Yeah, I think the $2.55 gap is just relevant when we have a huge market crash or some delusion or whatever, but it is also a possible bearish price target, guys. Yeah, if you missed the first squeeze attempt here from NIO, guys, I have a lot of squeeze stocks here in my pocket. I just posted today a brand new short squeeze stock on Patreon. On Tuesday this week, we had this squeeze here of 155%. This ticker started to squeeze here exactly 1 week after I posted the stock on Patreon. Here was my post date. And you can see here 23rd of September, we had our squeeze, 155%. Not yet the full squeeze range, in my opinion. The exit here is still untouched, but you can see that this ticker started to squeeze. And I posted one brand new swing trade alert on Patreon today, just in case if you want to see also my short squeeze stocks, guys. Yeah, you can join us here. We have a huge community. The full package membership is my most popular membership, as you know. And with this membership, you get access to all my content on Patreon, including the breakout stocks, short squeeze stocks predictions. Of course, a lot of member-only videos are here available, and my trading tutorials, which are very popular and which helps beginners and also advanced traders to sharpen their skills, guys. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is available in the video description. So, my friends, so this is my game plan here for NIO stock. Keep that in mind. $8.80 is a strong supply zone. Yes, there is an open gap at $8.95. The next open gap is $10.21. So I think these two price targets here are very close together. So a gap close of the $8.95 up gap is possible. That would bring still a move of 25%, but be careful with FOMO, guys. I mentioned that before, that we have here already some bearish signals. The daily RSI is showing us already here the bear alert signals. What does that mean? The price is going up, but the RSI is going down. However, it can also lead into a short squeeze when we focus here on the weekly RSI. That is also a short squeeze potential here. I personally, guys, this is not financial advice, I personally never buy stocks with an overbought RSI. I'm always catching the dip here. I try to think like a market maker. No drama, no squeeze. Catch the dip. I just want to say there is a chance that we see a short squeeze, especially if we break here $8.80 with some volume. So my friends, that was my update for you on NIO. Thank you so much. Yeah, please hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more NIO updates. I thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.